What's up, Meta-Nerds? This video is all about the Gelagrub, an insect from Felucia that was used as a mount during the Clone Wars. Classified as non-sentient, these things didn't have any language or use any tools, and it was a type of insectine creature that was native to Felucia. They lived in the tall fungal forests, which they would burrow under for shelter and feed upon for food. These black dots are its large vertically aligned eyes that allowed it to see predators that might be leaping down from the tall mushrooms. Gelagrubs have 5 rows of feet, for 10 in total, which could grab into anything found in the Felucian forests, enabling it to go up and over any obstacles, and even hang upside down, despite its massive size. They also had a large mouth that was used to devour flora and fauna in its endless search for the chemicals that it needed to survive. Of course it needed to eat, but the Gelagrub's diet also had to protect it from UV rays. Felucia's sun bombards the planet with intense ultraviolet light, which selected for life that was either unaffected by this, or found ways to negate its effects. The Gelagrub was born with semi-transparent skin, and as it devoured more and more food, its body extracted chemicals that absorb UV light, and it had a special system of vessels that could transport this natural sunblock to the surface of its body. Because of how intense this UV light was, the Gelagrub sunblock had to be constantly reapplied, so it was always eating, leading to constant growth over its lifetime, until it hit a pupal stage, in which it cocooned itself in order to grow its hard shell. When the adult Gelagrub emerged as a large beetle-like creature, its skin was now replaced with a hard, mirror-like carapace, switching from a chemical form of sunblock to now just a physical form that would deflect the light. But if this wasn't crazy enough, Rothana Heavy Engineering decided that they wanted to diversify their offerings, and instead of just providing mechanized walkers, they wanted to bioengineer the Gelagrub to use it as a military mount for the Grand Army of the Republic. This never really took off, and had to be special ordered, but what Rothana did was to halt the development in the larval stage, where it was still docile enough to be tamed, and could still provide its own sunblock while being able to overcome any obstacle. This required some specialized training for the clones, and special food, in case they were deployed to a world that was devoid of the proper mushrooms and lichens. Surprisingly, a few of these were continued into the service of the Galactic Empire, though they were normally only deployed to thick jungle worlds like Felucia. So that's it for the Gelagrub, and the only cool behind the scenes fact is that all of the translucent, glowing plant and animal life found on Felucia is a result of that UV light. And so that's it for the Gelagrub, but more important than all that, remember, if you're ever on Felucia, make sure you check out the Gelagrub jousting, and the Force will be with you, always.